So you're welcome to another training session. Today we'll be looking at how to produce bar soap using the semi-hot method. I do my videos in response to your questions. I use these videos to answer your questions. After we've learned how to make bar soap using the semi-hot method, the other method, the major method, I see my students come to say they have customers that have very sensitive skin, that it itches the skin. Some, even though I've not really had such experience, because I've been selling that soap for close to 10 years. Apart from a particular person that told me that if he does not use any soap other than Loss, it is apart from her, nobody had complained. But someone complained, one of my students. Other people said that the soap finishes fast because we use purely PKO. You know, when you use only PKO to make soap, the soap will lather very well, but it will finish fast because the PKO does not give a very hard bath. So all the while I've been trying to see how I can combine tallow with palm kernel oil, combine palm oil just to see what I could do. But because of this training, I had to just go into my research mode and I came up with this method. This soap will be very, very strong. It will not finish fast and it will form very well. You don't even need any unnecessary chemicals in there. It is simple and straightforward. So what do I do? Let's go through the list of chemicals. Here's my caustic soda. I'll be producing a very little batch. I'll be using a batch of I'm producing a batch of 500 ml of oil, which is half liter of oil. This is my caustic soda. I'll be using 100 grams of caustic soda. Why did I normally I would have used 125 grams. Why did I reduce it? You have complained that some of your customers say it itches the skin. So I have to reduce my caustic soda. Instead of 125 grams, I'm using 100 grams. This is my soda ash. I'm using 50 grams. In the other recipe, both caustic soda and soda ash were both same quantity, but I know that soda ash also can contribute to caustic soda and make it also itch, according to your customers. According to the feedback you got from your customers. So I have to reduce my soda ash also to 50 grams. You know, soda ash is a filler. We can actually produce soap with just oil and caustic soda. Caustic soda is also known as lye. It is also called sodium hydroxide. Every other thing we are adding, they are additives to either help us increase the volume of our soap. Okay, so like I was saying, we're using soda ash, we're using 50 grams. It will just help us increase the volume of our soap. When we add soda ash, it is a filler. We can also produce our soap without soda ash. This is my fragrance. I'll be using strawberry here. But the best fragrance I love to use always is H&R. H&R. It is very strong and it's very, very good for bar soap. Okay, so this is my oil. This is tallow. I'll be combining with tallow. This tallow will help give us a very hard bath. I'll be using 3070. This is my palm kernel oil. I'll be using 350 ml of palm kernel oil. I'll be using 150 ml of tallow. I've rendered this and this is it. So I'm using 30% tallow and 70% palm kernel oil, which is in the ratio of 70-30. So 350 ml of palm kernel oil and 150 ml of tallow. So I'll be combining both of them to give me 500 ml of oil. That is it. So that cup is a 500 ml cup. So tallow and this is my water. I'll be using 500 ml of water also. In the other case, I would have used 1 liter. But because you said you wanted a stronger bar, you know, like I said, I always do my videos in response to your questions, to your challenges. So I had to reduce the water to also so that you can get a stronger bar. You might not get as much quantity as you will get if you had used the other method, but at least it will be much more better than when you had used your cold method. So I'll be using 500 ml of water. This will act as a mixing bowl. This is my mold. I'll be using color. This is color yellow and it's an oil-based color. And this is my fragrance. I'll be using strawberry. But the best fragrance I use most is H&R. But here I'll be using fragrance. So let's go. Come with me. Let's go. What do I do next? This is my water. I poured my water inside my mold. I'll add my caustic soda. Believe me, I say this one is very, very simple. You don't need to start cracking and cracking. I've made it easier for you. And I'll add my caustic soda and I will stir. And I'll also add my soda ash alongside, not waiting again. I added them together. Did you see what I said? This one is much, much easier. Anybody can do this one. So I don't want that complaint like, I did not know why my soap they not saponify. So I've added both together and I stirred. And I said I'll be using this whisk as my stirrer because I need to whisk very well. So this is it, and I'll pour in my oil. And I'll stir it a bit. I'll just stir it with this to go right. And I'll just cover. I'm covering it for just about 5 minutes. We're coming back to work on it. While I'm waiting for it, I'll prepare my color. Like I said, my color is an oil-based color. So I'll mix my color with a little bit of oil. This is my color. Just cover for like 5 minutes. Then you open and you stir. It's very simple, simpler than the other one. You know, I always want you to get value. I always want to make life easy for you. I want to make production easy. I want to make it interesting and fun for you. So each time you complain, I go and research and come up with solutions. So that's my color. And I'll mix. And I'll wait. So we are waiting for like 5 minutes so that our soap can cook a bit. Simple. I love this semi-hot method because it's very simple. In less than 5 minutes or at most 10 minutes, I'm done with producing my soap. So just wait a bit. How many minutes have we gone now? Just wait a bit for our soap to cook a bit more. Just for like 3 to 5 minutes though. This is about 3 minutes. I will stir. I will just stir my soap. You just continue stirring until you see that your batter is a bit thick. It's very, very watery at this stage. When you continue stirring, just continue stirring until if you have a stick blender, it will come very, very handy here. I don't have electricity here right now, so I have to make do with this. Just stir until you get a very, very, you are getting a batter that is thicker than. Just stir very, very well. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine with the consistency of this batter so that it can sit well inside my mold. I'll add my color. I'll add my fragrance. I want to rinse this color with a bit of. You can add just about 10 ml of fragrance is fine. Some people have complained that each time they add their perfume or fragrance to their soap, it separates. What you can do is, if you have liquid soap at home, you can mix your fragrance with a bit of liquid soap or liquid detergent, what you call liquid soap. Just mix it with a bit of it and then add it to your soap. But in my case, I've not experienced that adding fragrance and it separates. So our soap is ready. This consistency for me is fine. So I'll just pour into my mold. You see, and I'll look for something and cover it. saponification will still be taking place. No, we didn't see saponify like in the other case. So in this case, it will still be taking place. So I'll look for something and cover it so that it will continue heating. The heat will help us cook our soap. So I'll look for a nylon and cover. Something that can go in. I'll just use it to cover it. You can use anything to cover. If you have a stick that can fit it, use it to cover. If you have nylon, why am I doing this? Because we did not see saponification take place like in the other case. So I want you to still heat it so that it will cook. So I've covered it and I will leave it to solidify. I will leave it for like 6, 10, 12 hours solidify. I'll let us see what it is like when we are done. You see, the process is very, very easy. So I don't want any excuse anymore that, my soap over saponified. You don't allow it to reach the tracing. So, as you watch this, go and buy oil and produce yours and send me video, testimonial video I want to upload on my YouTube channel. Okay, so we'll come back to see what the end product of our soap is. Thank you. Okay, welcome to the concluding part of this training. So we are done with our soap. This is what I used to close so that the heat will be retained in it. You can see our soap. You can see how hard, how strong it is. So let's unmold. Let's unmold. Okay, so here is our soap. You can see how beautiful. Wow, see how beautiful it is. Did you see? So I'm going to take it to the cutting machine now and I'll cut it. Wow, this soap is really beautiful. See beautiful, how beautiful and smooth it is. So we'll go right to the cutting machine now and I'll cut it. You see, I'll show you what it is. Look at how strong. You see how strong it is. How strong, how strong. I did this soap with just 500 ml of oil. You can see. And it's very easy. It's not like the other method. So I'll cut right now. Yeah, come with me. Let's cut it together. So here, come to my cutting machine. Just cut. Wow, wow. See how beautiful the soap is. You see how beautiful it is. We produce all these soaps from just 500 ml of tallow and palm kernel oil combined. I use 350 ml of palm kernel oil and 150 ml of tallow to see how beautiful they are. So just go ahead, try it out and send me a video of yours. I want to see what the end product of your production is. Thank you so much and God bless you.